Hi, I'm Tiffany Dowling, the librarian at Floris Elementary School. Our school teaches our students habits of mind to help them solve problems that don't have an answer readily available. The very first habit of mind is persistence. Persisting means that you stick to things, even if things get difficult, even if there are people discouraging you, until you reach the completion of your task. A lot of our teachers wanted picture books or really great read-alouds to share with their students about what persistence looks like. Most of the books I was able to pull for a few years were about athletes, which was great. However, I was very excited when this book came out last year that was all about an inventor and a woman during the turn of the century. So you can imagine that it embodies persistence. Our book is called Miss Todd and Her Wonderful Flying Machine. Before I introduce you to our main character, I want to make two notes. This book is not a biography. It is a work of fiction based on the very first female designer and builder of an airplane. And the second note is that this book is also based on a film that was created by students and won the Student Academy Award for short films a few years ago. So let me introduce you to Miss Lily Todd. From the time that she was little, she knew she wanted to fly. When her Grandpa Joe lifted her up into the sky, she knew that she never wanted to touch the ground again. Through years of observing birds and reading about any animals with wings, she tried making her own wings. As you can see, things did not turn out successfully for her, but Grandpa Joe, her biggest supporter, said, "Don't give up, keep trying." This could also be a time that teachers introduce a little bit of the scientific method, observing, making predictions, hypothesizing, trying things out, going back to the drawing board and trying again. Lily doesn't give up, thankfully, and finally she decides that after years of trying things at home, that she really wants to go to a university to see if she can get some more resources, meet some professors and other people with her passions. And so she leaves home. She says goodbye to Grandpa Joe, but unfortunately, every single door that she approaches at the universities slams in her face, and everybody tells her no, no, no. When she asks why, well, because you're a girl, of course. Girls aren't accepted here at the universities. They're not even willing to look at her designs for a flying machine. Thankfully, after she leaves the third university, we are introduced to a character who is based on a woman who really existed, Mrs. Sage. She is a millionaire of New York City, and she decides after listening to Lily's ideas and hopes and dreams that she's going to give her thousands of dollars as well as a workspace to make a flying machine. We're not sure how many weeks or months go by, but Lily is able to construct her flying machine, and just in time for the Long Island flying competition. Many people come together to watch lots of inventors who created flying machines, and they take off and most of them fall and crash. Lily is so excited because her dream is about to become a reality. She gets ready to fly the plane, but along comes our antagonist, Didier Masson, who is also based on a real live French aviator. In this book, he's portrayed as a very cocky man. He comes up to Lily and says, "I will be the one flying your machine today." And she says, "Why?" "Because you are a girl. Girls are not allowed in the sky." Lily is heartbroken, but she has an idea. She steals his scarf and his helmet, and she sneaks off to fly the plane herself. People are very far away from the plane, so all they can see is the red scarf, which plays into the book. She takes off, she flies. She's doing it. Her dream has come true, and she lands. She's thrilled because everybody will see that not only did she complete her dream, but women can do anything they want. As she lands, Didier yells at her, "You did not do it, it does not count." He steals back his helmet and his scarf, puts them on, and the crowd comes to Didier, lifts him on their shoulders, chanting his name, that he did it, he made this flying machine. Nobody knows that it was actually Lily because all they could see was this red scarf. So we're left with this heartbroken Lily Todd. This is a picture of the book that shows how these paper dolls can show such emotion, and it's a photograph from the film itself. This is not the end of the book, thankfully. Lily does not give up. She realizes that she did do it, that she did achieve her dreams, and it's just a matter of time before the world sees it. So she doesn't stop flying, thankfully. She continues to put on disguises. She flies for years to come. And the very last sentence in the book I want to read to you. It's just beautiful, and it's a quote that I think I'm actually going to put into my library. It says, "And when she was soaring high above the clouds, flying free with the wind in her hair, she knew that nothing could hold her down, not even gravity." This book, unfortunately, is only in about 6 of our public school libraries in Fairfax County right now. But if you tell your librarian that you would love to share this book with your students, I'm sure that they'll buy it for you this coming school year. So make sure to get your copy of Miss Todd and her wonderful flying machine.